Hey guys, so before I get into this video, the legend that is Meat Loaf passed away last night. So I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the man himself because I've never really talked about like my music tastes on YouTube before, but Meat Loaf is one of my all-time favorite artists. I used to listen to him loads and loads as a teenager. Helped me get through a lot of problems as well. I just love his music. I even listen to his music driving home from work sometimes. Last time I listened to it was actually on the drive home today after finding out he passed away. But also like before Christmas, the music's always stayed with me. So such a nice guy as well. Managed to meet him in London Comic Con back in 2018. It was only a photo opportunity, so didn't get a chance to say that to him apart from I love your music. And he took time to ask me what my name was, and he really shook my hand, held it tight while we had the photo. Awesome guy, great gent. Yeah, that music will stay with me forever. So thank you, Meat Loaf, and you know, yeah, just thank you for the music. Okay, so let's get on then with this VR. So once again, that Dastardly Seahound, Retroredsteve has tagged me to show you guys my top three pickups of 2021 and to tell you what I'm looking forward to in 2022. Okay, so I'm gonna guess some of you might be able to, guess what I'm gonna show. The first one, oh dear me, is the signed Batman and Robin, Adam West, Burt Ward from the '60s. Picked this up with Craig and Retroredsteve, Craig Goodman's place, when we went to the Cardiff Anime and Gaming Con. And after we went to the con, we went into some of the markets. I think this is called Cardiff Antiques and Collectibles Shop, something like that. And this was there. I had seen it several weeks previous and nearly bought it then. Was put off by the price. They knocked a tenner off for me, and well, Craig, it's an investment, isn't it? So yeah, as you can see, I haven't done anything with it yet, but yeah, I could go nicely on the wall in the background there or something. So I want to make sure I keep that protected. Also want to make sure I can kind of keep it out of sunlight and things like that. So yeah, that's number one. Or number three, no particular order for these really, because I love them all. I found this VR quite difficult. Like the one I did with the top 10 games of all time. Thank you again, Steve. That took me weeks to think, and I was changing my list every single week. But this one, okay, this one is so bad, but it did require some thought. The second one then is my signed little pattern going on here. A signed postcard of Marine Boy by Corinne Orr, the actress of Marine Boy, and Peter Fernandez, who voiced additional voices in Marine Boy, but was also the actor of Speed Racer, Speed in Speed Racer. So two classic animes there. I think they finished doing Speed Racer and they went straight over to do Marine Boy. Marine Boy was never as popular as all the other kind of '60s anime around that time. It just didn't seem to get the limelight. And like, if you search for everything else, they got loads of merchandise things for it. Marine Boy merchandise is very hard to come by, which is why I've been very lucky to get an animation cell and some other like books and things from Japan. Anyway, so why is this number two? Well, the story behind this is quite amazing. Um, so I was on eBay and I saw the signed metal poster of Speed Racer by Peter Fernandez, and I thought, well, that'd be quite cool to have. It was like 30 odd pounds. I was like, that's cheap. Um, and it was sold by someone called Peter Fernandez Estate. And I said, oh, that's so cool. Do you have any other items signed by him? And they said, oh, there's a Marine Boy postcard. And I was like, what? And they said, yeah, they meshed me then saying, right, just click on our other items and you can see it. Now, so when I clicked on the other items, this has never happened before, but I couldn't see anything listed. And the only way I could see what was listed eventually, they had to send me a direct link. They said, so I asked, look, I can't see anything. I'm really interested in seeing this postcard. Um, and they showed me it, because like I thought, well, I'm not going to get anything signed by like Corinne or Marine Boy Wise probably, so I'll settle for Peter Fernandez. They sent me the link to this postcard. Lo and behold, it was also signed by Corinne Orr, and I was like, oh man, Do you know what? I was in a bit of like a panic then. I just really wanted to buy it, but something went wrong and I couldn't. It wouldn't let me. Something to do with the postage to the UK. And I was like, so I was messaging back and forth as quickly as possible, saying, "Oh look, I'm really interested. I want this, but the setting will not allow me to do it." They managed to send me a direct invoice, and then it arrived in the post. Uh, and absolutely awesome. So I had the Speed Racer metal poster, and I know it's technically two, but I'm not showing you the poster and the postcard. However, on opening the parcel, the postcard was stuck to the very sticky, gooey flap. Unfortunately, it was the back of the card, and only very minimal damage occurred. I had a heart attack. I swear. I was like, oh my gosh. But the coolest thing about this story, the people I was talking to, Peter Fernandez estate, is actually the wife and daughter of Peter Fernandez. How awesome was that? So to have all that, the surprise of Karina all being on there as well, but then buying that from the family members of Peter Fernandez, mind blowing. So that was great. And then this is the photo frame I got off Etsy. I asked someone if they would personally put the logo in by here. They did. I didn't want Marine Boy. There's a bit of the top in writing. There's a bit of communication issues, but it's still awesome. And then it says "Fighting Evil, Neath the Sea," which is part of the opening lyrics. So there you go. That's been on my windowsill. And then my top pickup. Then surprisingly, yeah, wasn't that all Batman signed thingamajigger? It was actually very recently, just before Christmas, the Monkey Island anthology set. So as much as those two meant to me, being signed, being a fan of both the shows, um, I absolutely loved this series. I absolutely love this series. I played them as a kid. Something that stuck with me for my entire life. So when they announced the 30th edition anthology set, the signed postcard by Ron Gilbert, all the collectibles inside, the statues, the shadow box, the games themselves, the behind the scenes book. Simply had to have it, and then arrived in such an awesome box. Apart from the fact that they listed Tales of Monkey Island by here, which is actually the fourth game. Sorry. Oh, they've done that in. Sorry. They listed Escape from Monkey Island as the third game, but it's actually the fourth. The third game was Curse of Monkey Island. It's a Friday. It's been a long week. Anyway, so yeah. I've started playing through the Super Monkey Island again. Got to pick that back up, but loving it. This is like the first time I played it. It's great. Well, not quite the first time I played it because I was like something you've never experienced before. But because it's been so long, I forget in certain parts. I'm like, oh yeah, awesome. Okay, so those are my top three pickups of 2021. What am I looking forward to in 2022, gaming wise? Okay, Breath of the Wild 2 on the Switch, that would be awesome. Is it out this year? Horizon Zero West. On PS5. I think that would be really good. Enjoyed the first one, playing as Aloy against those like robot dinosaurs and all that. It's pretty unique, pretty good. I think sometimes though, a lot of open world games are kind of the same, just like a different design thrown on top. You know, you've all have your like side things to collect, side missions to do, points in the map to go to, but you know, I really enjoy them. Currently playing Far Cry 6, making some good progress on that now. I think I've got 2 sections left to do. What else am I looking forward to? I'm not sure if these are all going to be released this year. Final Fantasy 16. I was disappointed with 15. It's a good game, but it's not a Final Fantasy game. Like the Final Fantasy games I grew up with, 7, 8, 9, 6, all that jazz, they were of a particular, turn-based type fantasy feel, open world, fly your ship here, there, and there. And then since 12 was okay, 12 was good, but in 13 onwards, I really have not enjoyed the series. And I don't know why they're trying to change it so much because it works so well as it was. Okay, so that's that. God of War, Ragnarok, that should be amazing. The last God of War game was out of this world. Why did that make my top 10? That could have been my top 10 now. I love that game. Um, I really can't think off the top of my head what else is out there. Anyway, looking forward to a lot of things, and I'm hoping for a better year than the last 2 years. Anyway, gotta tag some people, I guess. Why did I not think of this beforehand? Retroredsteve, I'm tagging you. I'm not sure if you're watching this or not lately, because I know you're taking a break from YouTube. But I'm going to drop you a message, give you a little nudge for this. Walking the Cow, you recently come back to YouTube. He's doing some awesome Amiga reviews, so I'm going to tag you for your top 3 pickups of 21 and what you're looking forward to. Who else? I thought of someone earlier. I did try to think. Oh, gosh. I will tag Goodwin's Place. There you go. Right then, guys, that is it. Thank you once again to the Dastardly Seahound Retroredsteve for tagging me again in another video. And thanks for watching. And as ever, let me know down below if you like any of those pickups. I think I'm quite unique when it comes to like the things I'm interested in. There's like a lot of rare things, and people I've never heard of some of them before, like Marine Boy anime. I'm sure there's not a lot of people in the world that know that. Not my age anyway. So let me know if you're like a fan of any of those things. That's sounding funny, doesn't it? Never say those words too quickly. A fan of any of these things. I'm keeping it in. And of course as well, let me know if you're a Meat Loaf fan. Absolutely love his music. I was really proper gutted today. I changed my cover photo on Facebook to him when I met Meat Loaf in London Comic Con. Really do love his music. I can't stress that enough. He's gutting. I won't try and sing any because I'll murder them. It's not good. I can't sing. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Babbling yet again, but it's Friday. It is the start of the weekend. Yes. And I'm going to go to listen to some Meat Loaf and play some Far Cry 6. So as ever, boom, see you soon. Like a bat out of hell.